different people have different hygiene, and for some people, like, you just don't feel comfortable sharing a bathroom with a stranger. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Makadi. So today I'm going to work. As you can see, it's very, very early. So in this vlog, I'm just going to be showing you one of the places that I go to work as a student here in Australia. So yeah, I'm supposed to start work at exactly 5:30. So I have to be up and I have to catch the first train that comes to the station, which comes usually at like 21 minutes to 5. Yeah, so it will take me exactly an hour to get to the place where I go and help out. This is still the same train station that I took you guys a couple of days ago. So yeah, it's very, very early in the morning, and we have to be early. Oh my guys, but adulting is not for the weak. It really isn't. So like you can see here, the first train will leave at 21 minutes to 5, which is the time I have to wait about 31. Yeah, so I have to wait about 30 minutes before the train comes. Saka chetombotaura nyaya chakamira train. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about filming in public and trying to respect people's personal space. Sometimes I just feel like I'm doing too much, but at the same time, I also feel like, it's an opportunity for me to like express myself and to build my audience. And I try not to film directly in people's faces because I know like that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, I also want to take content, especially around like the facilities and some of those places like train stations. They'll have a lot of traffic around. So I don't know how you guys how you feel like when you are creating content and you don't want to infringe anybody's rights, but at the same time you feel like you still want to take the content, you know. So yeah, here we are at it's probably 4:05. We have to wait 25 minutes for the train. Yeah. So also, like this side, a lot of people work very early schedules. So like where I actually live, some of the girls that I live with, they finish work at 5 or they arrive home at like 5:30 or 6, you know. So it's a very normal thing to find people you know, working at odd hours like this, whereas back home, like you'd normally start like your shift at like 8. Another difference also is this side, their start time is normally 9, though people will still work around the clock. So you'll find people working at 12, people working at 2, you know, and people actually get paid more when they are working night shifts. So like the night shifts usually attract a lot of people, you know. So the person that I'm going to relieve actually is working a night shift, and yeah, they also have to work around the clock. But I feel like it's not bad, because in as much as yes, you won't get enough sleep, and it's kind of a difficult schedule to work around, like acclimatizing to working very, very early and not sleeping. But I feel like it's still attractive because you can always sleep during the day, and at least you can make more money during, you know, the night shift. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about is the weather. So like I always say, like the weather here is kind of confused. So you'll find that like when I was actually coming out, it was rainy. Like there were like some showers, and it's kind of cloudy. But you'll see that maybe when I'm done, you know, with work, and like because I'm gonna be finished at around 9 a.m., 10 a.m. thereabout, like you could actually find that it's now very sunny, or it's no longer cold, you know. So that's something to be expected. The fact that like the weather randomly changes. Maybe you'd also want to see what I'm wearing. Let me just try and position my camera so you can see a bit of the outfit. Okay, so this is actually what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my pink coat. I'm wearing my it's not a cardigan, it's a sweater, and my white pants, and yeah, my loafers. So in my last vlog, we were talking about how to stay occupied, especially when you are far away from home, because you're not with family. You probably have to make new friends. You know, it's a different environment. There's a lot of you know, adaptation and trying to integrate into the new culture. And one of the things that I've been doing is just creating content. Actually, I'm trying to create long form content, like longer videos, looking for ways to engage with people, you know. Sometimes I just take like, if I do have time, I just take a ride, especially now that this month, like in this province, like transport is going to be free for the whole month. So it's also a good opportunity for you to just take a train and maybe go to the other areas that you haven't visited, like areas that are outside of the CBD, you know. So that's some of the things that I've been trying to do, so that like I occupy myself and I occupy my mind. I've also been trying to read books. I was reading Michelle Obama's Becoming. which is a very good read, I must add. And I think she's scheduled to come in November, but yeah, the tickets are quite they're quite expensive. But yeah, reading books. Sometimes I also try to engage with what's happening in the Zim community, because I'm actually from Zimbabwe. That's where I am from originally. So sometimes they have events this side, so I try and chip in, go and sing, meet people, so that you're not living by yourself, and so that you have sort of like a community around you. So yeah, if you know of other ways that you can try to keep active and to occupy yourself, let me know. And also, you guys, I'm planning on doing a video renovating my room, like doing a DIY where I install like new wallpaper and try and redecorate the room, because I feel like aesthetics matter. Not that I'm a huge aesthetics person, but like I feel like when you're reading and you're in like a dim lighted room, like your concentration is just not the same. Sorry about that. I feel like things like lighting, the color of the walls, like the type of chair, and the type of furniture, and having a nice study desk, all those things can just be like stimulating factors for you to read. So I feel like if I get to decorate my room, I'll feel more motivated to read in the room when I'm not going to the library. And I feel like I will want to stay in the room in as much as I want to go out. But sometimes, like, when your room is cozy and it's well lit, it just makes it more of like a home, and I feel like it would be a good video idea. Let me know if you would want to watch that video. 6 to 7 train stations. So yeah, I normally read a book, sleep, and try not to miss my stop. But yeah, it's quite a long ride. Good thing about going to work so early
Now
is
arriving at Clayton.
the fact that I'll be having empty seats on the train will just have a few people, so I don't feel awkward about filming. And I'm actually seeing that this is a blessing in disguise. Like I can actually continue filming at this hour because there are so many empty seats, like you can see, and I can film comfortably without feeling like I'm infringing on anybody's privacy. So I have arrived in Springvale. Springvale is a suburb that's almost maybe 33 to 40 kilometers away from the CBD, 30 something kilometers. So yeah, this is the suburb that I normally come to help out. There are other further places away from the city, which like maybe 60 something, 70 something kilometers. But yeah, it's quite an older suburb. Like where I stay in one of the older suburbs as well. But the benefits of living in a older suburb is that like your rentals are going to be less, and there might be more opportunities. You might get more space. So those are some of the reasons why people choose to stay outside of the CBD, because yeah, it's kind of very expensive in the CBD. So one of the things about the older suburbs in Melbourne is that the buildings, they are less modern. Like it's a less fancier area compared to, say, the CBD, like areas like maybe Brunswick and Parkville. Here you just find like older buildings. For instance, let me show you. So you can see, like, compared to the Brunswick restaurants, like the restaurants here, they're less fancier, and like the amenities are just like very old. Yeah, but the good thing is that you'll be saving money. So I'm now done with work. It's about past 9 now. So I'm walking to the train station so that I can catch my train to school. So yeah, this is Springvale. I'll try to turn the camera around so that I show you the school. Yeah, so I actually like older suburbs. I don't know, I feel like with the new constructions, like sometimes you you get into a place and everything is like it's faceless, there's no history. But like I feel like with some of the older houses, like you can actually see the Victorian type of inspiration, and you know, it gives like a sense of history. And again, I will take you to Footscray one day and explain what I mean by history. Like, you know, like how even back home, the houses that were there in the 1980s, you know, they have a certain feel, like you feel like you're walking into a museum. So I think I like older neighborhoods for that reason. Also the cost, because who wants to pay a lot of rent? Nobody wants to pay so much rent. So I think it took me some time to discover that like rent is cheaper in some of these older neighborhoods. And yeah, I think especially when you're a student, every coin matters. Like in Australia, like rent is really, really exorbitant. If you want to stay in the CBD, that's like near Parkville, or you want to stay in like student housing or even the university accommodation, you are probably looking at 1,200, 1,600 AUD, which is almost between $800 a month, you know. So actually living in the older neighborhoods is a way to save money, because the rent in the older neighborhoods, like you probably get like a room for 800, which is like 500 USD. Sorry for the sun. And the room will be bigger, you know. So with one of the problems that I faced in student housing was the rooms were so small. I had to share like a bathroom with somebody else, you know, and that can be really tricky. Because yeah, different people have different hygiene, and for some people, like, you know, you just don't feel comfortable sharing a bathroom with a stranger. So yeah, those are some of the advantages of actually living in the older neighborhoods. And I also feel like it's much more intimate, because everybody wants to live in the city. Everybody, you know, like the city has so much like rush and traffic, and you know, but like in these kind of places, like most of the people that live there are probably older, or maybe couples that have bought houses there, you know. So there's less traffic in terms of numbers, there's less of that rush, like that rushed life, you know. So life is much more slower in some of these older neighborhoods. Let me try and turn my camera around so that I can show you some of the houses. I hope you can also see that the weather has changed. Like when I was coming, it was rainy, it was cloudy, but like now it's sunnier, and yeah, that's just how the weather is this side. It alternates, but yeah, I'm so grateful to explore these neighborhoods because yeah, being a student, sometimes just the stress of always reading and being in the library, at least when I come to Springvale, it's sort of like a detox for me. I get to come out of that student reading, always in the library kind of life. So I always cherish moments like these. And yeah, I hope you can also see how this neighborhood is slightly, is very different from Brunswick. I'm going to be catching the same train, going to the same train station, sorry, and yeah, going back. So I'll probably try and skip the commute so that you guys do not get like to see the same thing happen twice. Yeah, it's now a bit windy though. Let me know if you are enjoying these vlogs, because I am actually enjoying it, and I hope you can see that. I think with vlogs I have much more freedom because I can talk, I can you know yeah, I think I like vlogging for now. So I'm on my way to school now. I've just arrived at Parkville Station, and yeah, I'm about to go to the law library. So we're now at Parkville campus, University of Melbourne. So I think here they are doing some constructions. They have about 3 campuses, one in Werribee, one in Carlton, I think, and one in Parkville. The one I use is in Parkville. They have lots of buildings, but today I'll try and show you perhaps some of the libraries. So this is the library that I like the most. I normally come here to read. It's very aesthetic. I don't find a lot of people here, so it's the
Level 3, going down.
library. This marks the end of my day, you guys. I'm going home. I went to work, then I went to the library. Now I'm about to get my bus, which is my final mode of transport for today. Then I will be home. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Let me know if you want me to continue doing this series, and thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. What a long day, you guys. What a long day. Even my hair is like complaining. I'm joking. But thank you so much for going with me to work, going with me to the library, and now I'm going back home. So yeah, it's been a very eventful day from 4 a.m. now to, I think it's now 5 p.m. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you so much for, supporting the channel. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let me know if you want me to do the room renovation, if you would watch it. And also if you would want me to do another vlog, shopping for groceries, if you would want me to explore other suburbs. Yeah. And again, this is my neighborhood. Like I told you, it's an old neighborhood. You can probably compare it with Springvale, but I think my neighborhood might actually be older, because I think Springvale has some newer houses. And yeah, as you can see, like my locks are freezing for some reason. But anyways, you guys, I'm tired. Sala kahle. I appreciate you. See you in the next vlog. Bye.